Hello, everyone. I'm Aurore Biardot. I work as a product owner at Mercator Ocean International, and I'm going to give you a general overview of the Copernicus Marine Service, which is useful for accessing ocean data and tackling ocean challenges. So we encourage you to consider this service in order to find the most relevant data for your project. So let's go. So first, I will introduce the Copernicus program in general. It has been launched a few years ago by the European Union. The objective of this program is to develop and implement an operational Earth observation program for Europe. So it is split into 6 different services, which are atmosphere, marine, land, climate change, emergency, and security. And each of those services gives a free and open access to Earth observation data based on in situ and satellite measures. So we are going to focus now on the Marine Service of Copernicus. So the Copernicus Marine Service offers a large range of data. It can come from different sources that are in situ observations, satellite observations, and also models. This data can cover different temporal scales, multi-year for the data in the past, real-time, and also forecasts up to 10 days in the future. And finally, data covers 7 areas, including the global oceans. The data we provide is used by all sectors of the blue economy. Here you can see the 12 blue markets that are grouped by the 3 pillars of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So environment, society, and economy. And on the web portal, you can browse through the use cases that will give you an overview of the use and the usefulness of our data for each blue market. Now, if we dive more into the data, we can split it into 3 main groups that are the blue ocean for physical data, such as temperature, waves, currents, and etc. The white ocean for sea ice data, such as sea ice thickness, sea ice velocity, and so on. And the green ocean for the biogeochemical data, such as chlorophyll, pH, etc. And here you can see most of the parameters available on the Copernicus Marine Service for each color of the ocean, so blue, white, and green. So they can be divided into subfamilies. For example, for the blue ocean, we have variables about the temperature and salinity, the currents, the waves, the wind, and also the sea surface elevation or sea surface height. For the green ocean, we have the primary production with chlorophyll and phytoplankton. We have the reflectance and turbidity, oxygen, low and mid-trophic levels, the carbonate systems, and the nutrients. And for the white ocean, finally, it contains various data about sea ice, for example, sea ice concentration, sea ice temperature, sea ice age, but also the albedo. So it's very diverse. And now that you know all the data that is contained into the Copernicus Marine Service, how to access all this data. So there is a single access to the Copernicus Marine Service via the web portal, so marine.copernicus.eu, that you can see on the screen. With a simple registration on the website, you can access to the all free data store. And all the data is harmonized through the same format, which is the NetCDF format. Once you are on the Copernicus Marine website, several options are available that you can see here on the screenshot. And the first one, which is in red on the left, is to open the product catalog by clicking on Ocean Product. So let's do it. You will land on this web page which is the main catalog where you can see all the products. So what we call a product is actually a set of data. So one or several data sets with its descriptive information that we call the metadata. On the left of the catalog, you can filter to find the product that you need. You have different types of filters, so blue, white, green ocean, but also the main variables or the time range. So feel free to explore. And then once you filter, the data is easily accessible when clicking on the product of your choice. So here I will click on an example. When you click on a product, you will land on this kind of web page that we call the product sheet. This is a page about product information where you can have all general information about the product and also download data by clicking on data access, which is in red. Different protocols are available, but also associated documentation is accessible for each product. So you have the product user manual, for example, but also documentation about quality that we call the quality information document, and a summary of this quality information document, which is a synthesis quality overview. And you can also visualize the data on a viewer tool that we call MyOcean Pro. So we will talk about it now. The other way to access the data is by going on the visualization tool directly from the beginning. So for that, you can click on Ocean Visualization on the right of the homepage. And you will land on the screenshot on the right, which presents 3 different viewers, which are available. The Learn and the Light ones have basic functionalities, and the Pro viewer, that is called MyOcean Pro, has more advanced features. So maybe it's the best for you. You can explore those viewers. And this is an example of the visualization tools. So you can now dive into the digital oceans and explore the map of all Copernicus marine data that are viewable. And the full catalog is only available on the Pro viewer. So the Learn and the Light will be less advanced. So we have covered the data, but Copernicus Marine Service is more than a data provider. So there are other few things that can be interesting for you. I will share them now. So for instance, the Ocean State Report is a yearly publication and provides a comprehensive state-of-the-art report on the current state, the natural variations, and the ongoing changes in the ocean. A summary is also available as a reference for the scientific community and the general public as well, to better understand the impacts of a changing ocean. So it is available via the homepage. It is the second box. You can click on it, and I recommend you to explore that as well. The Ocean Climate Portal is also accessible via the web portal. This page is an interactive page that gives access to key variables linked to the climate change, such as, for example, ocean acidification, ocean carbon uptake, or sea ice extent, and so on. You have some charts, you have infographics. So that is for the Ocean Climate Portal. And finally, the Copernicus Marine Service also produces what we call ocean monitoring indicators, so OMIs, that are free downloadable trends and data sets covering the past 25 years. They are also accessible on the web portal. You can see the screenshot here. And these are key variables used to track the ocean's vital health signs and changes in line with climate change. You have some examples on the right. So, for example, they can help you track sea ice extent, Arctic freshwater, sea level, ocean heat, pH, and so on. They are also free to download, as well as all of the data which is available on the Copernicus Marine Service. Here, there are some examples of ocean monitoring indicators. So there is a fully dedicated catalog, but they are also available on the main catalog. As of today, there are 92 different ocean monitoring indicators that are available. They are classified in 4 families, so that can help you sort if you want to select only a few of them. So you have ocean circulation, ocean climate, ocean variability and extremes, and finally, ocean health. So that was for the data and the associated services. I wanted just to remind that the Copernicus Marine offers a very strong user support that can be really helpful for you. So I really recommend to have a look at it. So you will find on the website the user support through multiple features. So you can have access to, for example, e-learning material and tutorials videos to guide the users to access and download the data. You can have access, for example, to Jupyter notebooks and so on. It can be useful for you. There is also a chat with either a robot, either some real people from the user support. That can help you with any question you have. And there is also a database of a lot of articles and use cases that are answering most users' needs. So you can browse into all those articles, for example, how to download data and so on. So, and there is more than 120 articles and more than 300 use cases. So it's a lot. So to access it, you have a corner called Help Center on the Copernicus Marine web portal. I think you will find it easily. You also have the possibility to search for articles directly from the chat. So I encourage you to visit the user corner to have a complete view of the info and supporting tools at your disposal. And that's all for me. So I hope this presentation was useful for you. And I wish you a good exploration of ocean data. Thank you for your attention.